Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. The tarot card for today is the Emperor, and this one is from the Last Unicorn Tarot, an incredibly beautiful deck, which comes to us from Geekify. And it really is all about today's Aries moon as we approach tomorrow's solar eclipse. The moon will be in Aries for almost the entirety of the day and will move into Taurus very late. We start today with Pluto beginning its annual retrograde, not to go direct until October the 8th. And of course, Pluto is currently in the sign of Capricorn. This brings an end to our somewhat lengthy and always welcomed retrograde free zone, which began back on February 3rd. And that, of course, was when Mercury completed its first retrograde of the year. Now, it's been in shadow for the last 3 days in the sign of Taurus, and today Mercury will move into home sign of Gemini, which is where it will begin its second retrograde of the year, and that will start on May the 10th. Now, I said today was about the moon, and it is. We begin with our Aries moon making a sextile to Saturn, which is in the sign of Aquarius. And that kind of fits with this card because it can bring in the older generations, and this card can also represent someone who is elderly, like a patriarch of the family, that kind of thing. And checking in on them might be something that you need to do. But overall, it really is about this Aries energy and what you choose to do with it. This one, fortunately, is not one that has a lengthy time period where it has an effect on people, but it is bothersome in the fact that it happens the day before a solar eclipse. And with Pluto can be very destructive, like tearing things down, and there's jealousy, and there's just people doing whatever it takes. It's like power struggles. And here we have this card that's all about that's it, I'm in charge, the total absolute power. And with the moon in Aries, things can happen quite quickly where people react spontaneously or act impulsively. And when you think about it, it is possible for this particular aspect to be some sort of a catalyst for events which occur at the eclipse. I always tell people to watch in the 5 days before and the 5 days after, and then again the following month if you haven't noticed anything the month prior or during the current time period, because this is a very eventful eclipse season that we're in. Okay, the moon, when it moves into Taurus, will be in exaltation. I do have a tarot guidance for this solar eclipse to which you can listen. Of course, it's on my website, Facebook, YouTube, and Patreon. And a little more about Pluto and the Aries moon here, because with this guy, a lot of times he is that maybe a person or an entity that stands in your way, all right, because it's a very non-budging kind of energy. There is no, it's like when your parent tells you you can't take out the car, there may be rules and regulations involved, and someone who is giving you a hard time. So pay attention. Overall, this week has had such absolutely positive major aspects. The moon ones are not as powerful. So I think if you play your cards right, you shouldn't have any real difficulties. It's just a matter of doing what you need to do sometimes. But change is always necessary, and change there will be. But this guy is not the one who will be doing the changing. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.